Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brigitte. Listen, I'm going to speak with you all today about some different career paths. I'm going to talk to you guys about truck driving and trains, and a little bit about planes. All three are hiring like crazy. I was a remote control locomotive engineer for Union Pacific Railroad, and my last job in trucking was a truck transporter for auto truck transportation. I These are career paths that you can have. I was in trucking for 20 years, drove train for 10 years. Now, both great union jobs, both pay well. So, in trucking, those of you that want to do that, let me tell you this much. You don't have to pay any money to go to a class or school. What trucking companies are hiring like crazy right now, and you can, if you fill an application for them, fill up for a lot of them, and they'll let you know when they can come in. They'll pay for it. Just got to give them a year. It takes a year, but in 6 months you can become a trainer, and that's six figures for you, right? Great money. So you can become a trainer in 6 months. I encourage you to do so, or you can do a lease operator in 6 months, and then maybe in a year you'll buy your own. Who knows? But you do not have to pay money to go to any truck driving anything. And I have a YouTube video on trucking with couples and all of those things. So go over to YouTube, look up Brigitte Kennedy on YouTube, and you'll see those YouTube videos that I have in there on trucking. Great career path. Um, Union Pacific Railroad, I was a remote control locomotive engineer, guaranteed salary as well. All these are six figure. These can add up to six figures. It just depends on how you work, right? But Union Pacific has a guaranteed, and Burlington Southern as well as Norfolk Southern. They also do all railroad jobs, whatever region you're in. Look it up. Union Pacific Railroad and Burlington Southern Railroad have a lot of territory. And the entry level position is brakeman conductor. They just have electric training and some others, but brakeman conductors are hired mostly. There's nothing you can do or go to school for to learn how to be a railroader or a trucker. They will train you on there, and they're all hiring. They all look for people, and to be very honest, they all want people that are young to start. But there is no age limit to them, and you can get into both those careers. But let me say this first: those are great careers. You can make a lot of money in it, but you're gone a lot, and they're the top 10 in the top 10 positions for divorce as well. I lost a woman from those positions. I am married now to a good woman as well, but I'm retired. So I can tell you that they are the top 10. You're just gone all the time. You're gone a lot. You make a lot of money, but you're gone a lot. So never encourage people with children to do it unless you're going to do something locally, because you're just gone a lot and you miss a lot of kid time, right? But if you can do that if you're single or divorced, and a lot of women are getting into trucking now. This is their second careers. A lot of trucks now are going to automatic, and there are union jobs that are within the trucking industry. You won't train with one of them that goes, but you can transfer. After you've done a year in trucking, you want to go to truck transportation because we're in a hotel every night and we're flying everything. I loved it. I wish I had gone over earlier to truck transportation and made a lot of money. Those are all, no matter what you do in trucking, owner, operator, trainer, wherever you go in trucking, you will end up with six figures at some point in time. I'm writing a book about it. Hopefully, it'll be out next year. How to get you there fast track. But in trucking, if you go to trucking, look up any of those companies, CRST, Werner, England. You want to get your training in, but you want to go to someone that allows you to have a lease opportunity and can train. And you want to do that in 6 months. And then your salary will then double a lot faster than most. And you can ask me questions about it or how to get there, how to get involved. But as I said, those are industries that keep you away all the time. Cisco, DOT. Once you get in trucking, there's just lots of other places you can go. Yellow Freight is still union. There are union companies there, and I'm a union girl. Union Pacific Railroad and Burlington Southern, Norfolk, Suffolk. Those there's a lot of there are a few of them. There are a lot of them. There's a few, but these are guaranteed salary positions per month, $6,000 guaranteed when you start a month, and whether you work or not because they're union, and you work a lot in the spring and the summer. You don't necessarily work a lot in the winter. but they are all hiring. Amtrak, I didn't work for Amtrak, but they hire for conductors as well. Pull all of those folks up. With Amtrak, now you're gone in 14 days as a conductor, and then you come back and you have time off. But these are careers, and these are union jobs. And these are great careers if you like to travel or move or go, and can do that as well. So, freight trains, you're gonna be traveling for 12 hours and you get in a hotel and you come on back home the next day. And you probably get called out the next day in the spring and the summer. You're working around the clock now. Freight trains are 365, 24/7. That's what they had this last strike about, because we're working, no guaranteed holidays. And you have to report to work when you're called, blah, 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 blah. It's going to call you. And when you get that call, then you have to report in, and you have 2 hours to get there. Missed lots of family events because of that. But as I said, these are great careers, and they're different lifestyles. There's a whole different lifestyle with them, with trucking and trains and planes as well. And I do hear that they are hiring and training minorities now to become pilots. I don't know much about it, but they are, okay? So those are 3 careers to get into: trucks, trains, Amtrak's. Give it a try if you have an opportunity to. And I'll come on and do live a little more question and answer about it. But trucks, you don't pay any money. Fill out those applications. Get on in there. You just have to have a clean record and be driving for 2 years. And trains, of course, it's brakeman conductor for freight trains, and it's conductor for Amtrak. Great careers, great money. Give it a try if you can, and I'll try to be a little more in depth about it another time. I like it. I love you. Bye-bye.